Hi, everybody. Today we're going to talk about one of the biggest things happening in the stock market, which is historic market loss of NVIDIA $600 billion. I am Joseph Bonaparte, Director of External Affairs. My job is to meet people in the community and Director for Masters in FinTech at CU Denver. Here is my email if you want to talk to me. Email me. So what happened? It's a war actually between DeepSeek and OpenAI, which is a war between R1 model versus O1 model. What's the story? Well, we're talking about first, we have to talk about what happened with NVIDIA. We're talking about staggering loss of $600 billion. It's bigger than the GDP of the state of Colorado. Colorado is about 6 million people. All year, our GDP in the 500-ish. And one day, NVIDIA lost what all Colorado does all year. And all of this because of misleading 5.6 million cost of a training. Let's talk about DeepSeek. People don't know about it. It founded in 2023 and reported final training run cost of 5.6 million. And they found this to be this figure to be small, but there is a reason why it's small, because their AI model is reinforcement learning, R1, whereas OpenAI, which GPT, is supervised learning. So in machine learning, there are three types of learning in machine learning: supervised learning, unsupervised learning, like hidden pattern or things like that, or reinforcement. So the reinforcement, if you want to deploy a reinforcement model, is cheaper. So also, if you like gossip in business, OpenAI claims that DeepSeek used distilled data for AI training. So it's cheap also because they took some data from AI. So DeepSeek is different than AI. We talked about the type of learning, reinforcement versus supervised, cheaper cost to deploy this type of learning, but also the cost for users is for free for DeepSeek versus OpenAI. There's a version for free, but there's a fee for advanced version. The hardware, and this is the crux of the problem, both use NVIDIA technology. DeepSeek, they use H800, which is a modified version of OpenAI H100. And the reason DeepSeek doesn't have it is because US export restriction. Nothing else. That's what's going on here. If they stop the pan to China, then they will go and buy the H100. So are we in a moment like we have in 1957 with the Sputnik, when Russia got launched a satellite to the moon before the US, and the whole world was, oh my gosh, Soviet Union passed the US. Are we observing that China passed us in AI, passed the US? Well, I don't think so. The Soviet Union in the Sputnik 1, they launched it in 1957. I don't think DeepSeek, with all of the capabilities they have, they advanced the US. But still, China considered as a challenger for the US in the AI space. But the current status, the US remain ahead in the AI innovation. So I didn't see this to be a threat for the US. Go back to that story of $600 billion. Maybe the reason NVIDIA went down $600 billion, first, because misleading, the 5.6 million. People confused. What is that? They thought the whole hardware is 5.6. No, the whole project 5.6 million. No. So one, misleading number. Two, overreaction in the market. Three, it could be like NVIDIA is overpriced. I don't want to teach a lot of finance, but I want to go quickly talk about it. Here, NVIDIA, if you want to compare a company, if a company expensive or not, at least you want the forward PE to be lower than the current PE. The current PE for NVIDIA is 50. You can see that here. The forward PE is 30. I mean, again, we have to understand here. We're talking about, is NVIDIA expensive, overpriced or not? So if you go here, you can see that NVIDIA current PE, price divided by earning, is 50. The forward PE is 30. That means lower because they expect high earnings. So P divided higher earnings is going down. So I didn't think NVIDIA is overpriced. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much.